Hi Sagittarius, welcome. So Sagittarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip it if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And let's go ahead and get started. So Sagittarius, it's interesting because I didn't set out to do your reading today. Your reading called me to do it. I actually started my camera to do Gemini, and I got about 1 minute into the Gemini reading, and it was just like this huge shift in energy where the messages stopped coming, and then all of a sudden I felt Sagittarius energy. So here we are, Sagittarius. We're gonna do your reading, Gemini. If you have any, if I can speak, if I have any Geminis watching, don't worry, yours will be out soon. But Sagittarius, you came to the forefront. Also, you may be connecting with Gemini energy or have that in your own birth chart. Or Gemini season upcoming in 2023, maybe an important time for you. So I'm trying to think of the time frame for Gemini. It is June, July-ish, I believe. Time frame may be significant for you, Sagittarius. Maybe bookmark this reading and come back to it and see how this resonates later on. So yeah, anyways, let's get into it and see what you have going on. Overall energy between you and the person you are connecting with is Piscean energy, and then the square could have Pisces in your chart, or they may have that in their chart, or it's just the influencing vibes, okay? So this is talking about your emotional self, your imaginative self, your spiritual self, and then it's paired with, they're saying everyday challenges. So it could feel like the everyday challenges are somehow impacting your ability to get in tune and stay in tune with your spiritual and your emotional self, which, you know, when life speeds up or we come across things that are barriers to us, it definitely can impede our, or feel like it's impeding our growth, our spiritual growth. But to be honest with you, even the challenging moments of our life serve a purpose, and there is this need here, Sagittarius, to remember that everything that happens to us happens for a purpose, and that there's always a solution on the other side of that, because I feel like there could be frustrations. It could feel like a lot of things are demanding your time and energy. But on the flip side of this, it also talks about things reconciling, solutions coming, working things out. So let's see what your overall crowning energy is, and then the person you are connecting with. You have the Empress here. Person Sagittarius is connecting with is the Two of Wands. So this is talking about sitting in your power, understanding that abundance doesn't come from action. It comes from alignment. And a lot of people misconstrue that. They think if they work really hard and they struggle a lot, that they're going to get some abundance. And I'm not saying you can't gain abundance through that, but it is the hard way to go about it. It's alignment, and then alignment means that you do the spiritual and emotional work first and get yourself into a good feeling space of love, of gratitude, of blessings, and then solutions, money, the abundance you're looking for flows to you naturally. And it can come through a variety of different ways, from the right people showing up, from random money showing up. I've actually had that happen to me more than once. Or the right job opportunity showing up. You know, let law of attraction work for you. I know this is a relationship reading, but that message is coming out pretty strong. Like, let law of attraction work for you. Do the vibrational work, and then, meaning get yourself into a space of feeling good, of expecting things to turn around for you, of anticipating solutions, appreciating where you are, anticipating more. Appreciate where you are, anticipate more. That's the sweet spot when it comes to how to manifest through your thoughts and your emotions and your vibration, right? It's like getting into this very comfortable space. And this pertains to love too. I know this is a love reading. This is also saying when it comes to love, to cultivate what you want, to feel that love, and then, right? To get into a space of self-worth and then see what comes in. And this is all about patience, Sagittarius, as well as taking good care of yourself. And they're giving me the word environment, as well as your environment as well. Person you're connecting with is the Two of Wands. So this card talks about progress. So there is some progress being made on this person's side. It could be after some challenges, tensions, things that were demanding of them as well, that maybe even tested their spiritual growth, tested them just in general, right? Because I'm getting also something about feeling tested. I don't know if that's you or the person you're connecting with. I'm actually feeling it's kind of both of you, you know. But the universe is never truly testing you. It's responding to you. It's responding to you. So if you don't like what's happening in your life, you have to think differently to get a different response. So let's see. Let's see here, Sagittarius. We're going to look at the recent past energy and what led up to the now for the both of you. Then we're going to look at your perception, their perception, how you're feeling, how they're feeling, and the most likely future outcome. So, recent past, what led up to the now, the Magician. I've had this song stuck in my head all day, but it's funny because it's coming back in my mind. And I didn't even know I was going to do your reading, so I'll share this with you. It's a Christmas song. He says, so this is Christmas and Happy New Year. Be of good cheer. So this is Christmas. Sorry. A little Christmas spectacular for you. Anyways, sorry. I'm extra. Okay, so recent past energy here, Sagittarius. This is, you have the Empress out twice. So I do feel like a lot of you have done a lot of work on self, caring for yourself more, being more patient with yourself, being kinder to yourself, Sagittarius. And it's really opened up your attraction point, but also the doors of opportunity for you are wanting to open up as long as you don't stay in this guarded, defensive position. And I'm not talking about like towards another person, but yes, it could be. I mean, like waiting for the other shoe to drop, expecting another problem, you know, focusing more on the problem than the solution. That's how we create barriers to being able to attract what we want. And so the only barrier here, or at least this has been in the past, is a lot of the way that you were thinking or vibrating about a situation. Now, some of you were trying to get into the space of taking better care of yourself and being open, but there's also like this protectiveness, and I don't think this is a bad thing, right? I'm not here to say what's good or bad. It's just the energy. I feel like there is this protectiveness around you, Sagittarius, though, of like, I heard warding off bad juju. It's really interesting that I'm getting all these different messages in a you versus them that pertain to other parts of your life, particularly finances, but take it as it resonates. I just feel like it could have been that you felt like okay, this is random. Oh my gosh, what do my guides have ADD today? I'm hearing, come on over, baby. Christina Aguilera. Okay, this reading feels a little scattered. If you're following me, great. If not, whatever. It just feels to me, Sagittarius, that it's almost like you're trying to protect yourself from any sort of conflict or drama, but the simple fact that you're worried about conflict or drama or something attracts it to you. You get what you think about, whether you want it or not. So even if you look at something and you say, no, I do not want that, the universe only hears yeses, right? It hears focus, focus, focus. You could say, yes, I want that. The universe responds. You could say, no, I don't want that. The universe still brings it to you. You know what I mean? So it's almost like when we try to ward off things in our mind, it seems logical, but from an attraction standpoint, just the simple fact that we're thinking about the subject attracts more of the subject. Does that make sense? So there's like this caution here, Sagittarius, about allowing yourself to go into that space. Because the thing is I feel like a lot of you are getting ready to come into the solution, to the success of something. Stop looking for the problem if that's what you've been doing or focused upon up until now. That's been the only barrier this whole time. Why is that a song in my head? I'm not just talking up, not just sexuality. You know, I know. I haven't even heard that song in forever. How weird. Some of y'all are waiting for someone to come over. I mean, it is Christmas Eve when I'm recording this, so. All right, the person you're connecting with. Justice, Knight of Cups. Queen of Wands. Why can I take that? Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this person here, Sagittarius, has been trying to find balance in their own relationships and is looking to, I think, move things forward, okay? They're going towards the Queen of Wands, which is your energy. Since it's a general reading, you could be a masculine or a feminine. But it's like this person is looking for an opportunity. Oh, maybe that song is for them. Come on over. Maybe they want to come over, or like right now, energetically, their stance to you is like, come on over. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a weird message. I just feel this person being open energetically. At least they were in the recent past to the connection, right? Because they're looking for balance in their relationships. They're looking for progress. They're wanting to plant their seeds, so to speak. So let's go into perception, Sagittarius, and see what's going on in the headspace for my Sagittarius. It's like the universe is trying to present a solution to you and you recognize it, but then you poo-poo it with what could go wrong or something. Something like that. It's like, you know when you get an epiphany, like, wow, that's a really great idea, and it is a great idea, but then like your little shadow voice comes in and it's like, well, that's not realistic. When will you have time? Or like, but then maybe this might go wrong, and you talk yourself out of the really good idea. It's like that. It's like that. And don't worry, you get more, the universe is going to keep presenting to you over and over and over again solutions until you grab a hold of it. So you can't get it wrong, but you certainly can delay your progress by not following through with things that feel good to you, like good ideas, good solutions, good feeling thoughts. You know, go towards the good feeling thoughts, Sagittarius. The Tower, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, King of Wands. So, in your headspace, Sagittarius, there's definitely seems to be some hurt or changes, endings possibly, when it comes to things that matter. It's not even just about relationships. Some of you relationships yet, but yes. But I'm getting just change. Just change in general can be painful, right? Especially if a lot of change is happening around the holiday season, because it's like, wow, another thing to pile up on me. And I don't know about y'all, but and my Venus is in Sagittarius, so like my love life often resonates with Sagittarius readings because my Venus falls in it. But it's like this has been like the least Christmassy I've ever felt during Christmas season. I'm not even gonna lie. But I also have a lot of changes going on in my life. So it's like I'm going through the motions of the holidays, but emotionally, I'm not quite in the spirit. You know what I mean? So you could also feel that way, Sagittarius, or just in general, maybe not even to do with the holidays, just not feeling with spirit, you know, in alignment all of the time because of some changes that may be going on at an emotional level. But I feel like there's progression here, though. There's one step in front of the other. This is an opportunity also to reflect, to work on yourself, to organize your environment. That's come up twice now. Or just get comfortable in your environment. Sometimes when I feel like really super stressed out, all it takes to get me back into alignment is like to light some candles, to get a blanket, to soothe self, right? And I feel like you could definitely use like the opportunity to do that. And as you come out of that energy, I feel like you're feeling stronger than ever. So whatever changes are going on emotionally, slowly but surely, you are making progress out of that and feeling more confident. And because you're getting into that space, it definitely impacts this connection in this person. So let's see what their perception, what's going on in their headspace. Ace of Swords, the Hangman, the Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Empress. So this person they're pretty clear in their energy. Now, this is interesting. I'm going to come back to this. You have the Seven of Swords that popped out twice. I'm going to come back to that. Or I should say they have on their side. But what I was going to say is like this person in the recent past seems pretty clear about where they're wanting to head. And I feel like for a lot of you, they're clear about how they feel about this connection. And then I also feel like this person is getting even more clarity around the connection, the situation. They're willing to be patient, I feel. And it's like this person feels that this is worth investing in. Okay, and I feel like I heard even if they don't show it, okay? But be careful with that. Make sure people's actions line up with their words, okay? But sometimes we don't always show how we really feel. But I feel like in this instance, it's like this person is sure that they want to invest time and energy into this connection. They see you as the Empress or the Emperor if you are a male. Meaning they see you as someone who has what they want, has what they need. I'm getting a song, 'cause baby, you got what I need. She say he's just a friend. Oh, wow. Okay, so like, look at the way that this person is looking at this person. It's like with love and adoration. Okay. And it could be vice versa. You could feel that way about them, but take it as it resonates. I feel it heavily coming from their end personally. But let's go into the emotional space, right? And see what's going on in the emotional space. Star card, underneath it all, what is Sagittarius feeling? Two of Pentacles. Did you say he doesn't? Really? I didn't mean to do that. Why do I have so many songs in my head? All right, the Star card, the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Y'all see how all over the place I am? I apologize. At the same time, this is how the message is coming through. It's just like, I don't know if you're feeling like a little bit all over the place or like talky-talky, or you're around a lot of talky-talky or what. But it's just like, I have no filter right now. My filter's gone. Your filter gone, Sagittarius. Let's see, Ace of Cups. The High Priestess. Yes, this is beautiful. So on an emotional level, there's healing coming in. There's some priorities that you need to juggle here, but I feel like intuitively your heart is showing you the way. You can trust your intuition, Sagittarius. You can trust that when something feels good to you, it is good. And when something feels off to you, it's off. All right, but I feel like there might have been some challenges emotionally and like this protectiveness or maybe even conflict in the past that led to some big changes here, but you can trust that you are headed in the right direction and that the universe has your back. You know, your intuition is calling you, your heart is calling to you, right? And if you have felt up in the air, I feel like it's because you are not paying enough attention to how you feel. Because how you feel matters. And if you're not feeling good, ask yourself, what am I giving my focus to that is creating that space between how I'm thinking and how I'm feeling? Ask yourself that when you don't feel at your best. What am I lending my mind to that's making me feel this way? And does that serve me? Should I continue to focus in that direction? What do I need to know about that? Can I pivot away from it? Can I see it from a different perspective? This is the inner work that you're called to do, Sagittarius. It has nothing to do with changing your external environment. It has to deal with changing your internal dialogue. But oh, by the way, when you change that internal dialogue, your external environment will match it. So it's like becoming a match to what you genuinely want to manifest. The key to that is becoming a match to yourself. If you want love, you must be loving, right? If you want trust out of others, you must be trustworthy. You must trust yourself. Wow, okay. Some of you don't believe that because maybe you were a trustworthy person and you attracted someone who took advantage of that. Okay. And I'm not saying just because you are a trustworthy person, you will never attract someone who is not trustworthy, right? But as long as you can trust yourself, it doesn't matter who you attract because you still have yourself at the end of the day and you can follow your intuition. Sometimes we attract people that are not trustworthy because it helps strengthen our intuition. You can feel it when you can't trust someone, you know? Like, have you ever been around someone and there's just something about them that's like off-putting? You feel it. Trust that. Sometimes we attract things like that and people like that into our lives, so we learn to trust ourselves and our emotional guidance system, right? It's never really about trusting others. It's about trusting your own intuition, your own guidance system. Well, how can you strengthen your intuition without people who test it? You can't. Right? So you only become stronger by attracting those things into your life. So I don't know why I went on that caveat. It's almost like I got stopped. The example I was giving was slightly off, or I feel like those of you who are watching felt slightly off about that. So I hope that clarity works for you. However, the more loving you do become towards yourself and the more you trust yourself, you will start attracting people who have those same qualities. And you'll know that they're the truth because you know how it feels to live your truth. It's hard to read other people's intentions when we ourselves have bad intentions. In fact, it's impossible. The only way to truly be connected with your intuition is to know thyself. But when you really trust yourself and you know you have good intentions, very easy to read other people. And it's also easy to know who's authentic. It's also easy to attract authentic people. You know, I don't know why I'm going into this. It's supposed to be part of the reading. And that's funny because the Seven of Swords came out on this person's side. And I did, you know what, I'm not going to ignore that. I'm going to come back to that because I think it has something to do with about like trusting your intuition. So let's go into the emotions and see Wow, the Star card, same as you. Aquarian energy for some of you. Death and Rebirth, Scorpio energy for some of you, and Three of Pentacles. So this person is going through a lot of emotional changes that are exciting, that give them hope, but also is creating a lot of change. It gives them a lot to think about. Like, this person is heavily trying to think about like how to make something work or how to make things work with you. Even if you've had an ending with them, I feel like they still think about how to work through that or consider working things through. But I just feel like this person is holding out hope for sure, for that they're going to get what they want, that they want their wish fulfillment. I feel like they're getting to the space where they're willing to change, and they have considered changing things to make things work. And I heard put in your fair share. Can I get that out? Somebody wants to put in their fair share. Let me see what this Seven of Swords is. What do they need to use their intuition about? Okay, so there's something here, Sagittarius, that's going on outside of the connection. This could be someone external to the connection or to this person. Or it could be something that they have going on, but it's not related to you. There's like this weird energy showing up of someone longing for a new beginning, but they're covering it up, or they are missing you, or I'm just going to straight tell you this. I feel like either you or this person has someone that misses them and maybe like keeps an eye on the situation or your relationship. You know, like an online stalker, Facebook stalker. Could be an ex that still misses one of you or watches your media or their media. Could be their ex. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't even have to be an ex. It could just be someone that, like, this is not someone who's been upfront with this. This is hidden. This is something that's hidden, or a person that misses either you or them. I'm sorry, I had to clarify that. I don't feel that this is going to rock the boat type of thing. I feel like it's a nuance is what they're giving me. Like it's is this a big deal or no? I get the word nuance. That makes me feel like I don't even know what the hell that means. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'll come back to it. I have the chills all of a sudden, though. Ooh. Okay, let's go into the most likely future outcome. I might go back and clarify that. Maybe this is the cause, though, for some of the challenging energy or tension here. I don't know. Annoyance. That's what the word is. It's an annoyance. There's a third party that is an annoyance Not a contributor, not a big contributor to the overall strength of the connection, but like an annoyance. Okay. All right, so Ace of Swords, the Moon, Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. So I feel like Sagittarius, this is you getting very, very clear about how you're feeling, getting in tune with your intuitive self, and then planting the seeds for your future. Remember I said in the recent past, you kind of got in your own way a little bit with maybe thinking too much about the problem. I feel you coming out of that energy and like genuinely allowing yourself to expect the best, or genuinely flowing love to you and through you, and you're getting the best out of life. Like, this is helping to pivot you towards future goals, future things that you want. It's also clearing space in your mind that allows you to future plan, right? When we're in survival mode, we cannot future plan. We're literally just trying to make it through the day, make it through the day. But when you flip over from survival mode to thriving mode, it's a totally different mindset where you do have the capacity and the clarity to think about your future. And I feel like, and this was a message in Scorpio's reading for the spiritual readings that I did earlier this month. If you have Scorpio in your chart or dealing with one, check it out. The title of it was From Surviving to Thriving. And I feel like a similar energy here for you, Sagittarius, where you're flipping from surviving to thriving throughout 2023, right? And they're bringing me back to the original message about Gemini seasons. Gemini season being important time frame. Again, that is June, July time frame. Let's see, this person's most likely future outcome, the Knight of Swords. Oh, wow. The Three of Cups, the Sun, and the Emperor. So this person wants to show up. You know, they want to show up for you. They see you as the Empress. They see them as the Emperor. You know, or vice versa if you're a masculine. It's like, they feel they are a match to you, Sagittarius. I don't know why I keep getting the chills. It is weird. But I feel like this person is going into this space of like wanting to move forward or communicate or see things come together. They're thinking more towards the positive. It's so funny. Like this person has been clear for a minute here. Like I feel like in the past they knew what they wanted, Sagittarius. In the current energy, they're still very much focused on the connection. In their heart space, they are hoping, you know, to work with you, work on things, whatever. And even in the future, they are still looking to the connection and seeing it through the eyes of possibilities, of change, of importance. Like, you're important to this person, all right? And I don't see any wavering in that. Like sometimes when I do these readings, I feel like hesitancy or doubt or worry. And maybe they've had that in the past, I don't know. But I don't feel that in the energy right now. I feel certainty, 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 certainty. So how certain are you? That's the question. You got to line up with yourself. Ask yourself those deeper questions here. How certain are you? How do you feel when you think about the connection? Right? Some of you are afraid of change because they're giving me the song July by Noah Cyrus. She says, "Nah, I'm afraid of change because I have always stayed the same." No, you haven't. You're a Sagittarius. You're always changing, but it may have felt that way. But I feel like there's progression here, Sagittarius. Honestly, follow your heart, follow your intuition. Things are opening up for you either way. And I feel that on the financial front as well, as I was getting a lot of financial messages. So let's see what the guidance is then for you and the person you are connecting with. Person you are connecting with. All right, it says receive. You're a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is natural law. It's your turn to receive, Sagittarius. This person has just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We're made up of divine source, loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and helpers. We are your spiritual team. All you have to do is ask for guidance. This person is being encouraged to stay in tune with their spiritual self, to trust their guides, to trust their intuition, to trust the intuitive hits that they get. Because I feel like this person is being guided and they are in a clear mind space. And so whatever they put forth, they have the ability to conquer. All right, and when you get into that space, and I see that you will be able to do the same. So, Sagittarius, wow, interesting reading as always. Zodiac signs that you could be connecting with or have in your birth chart. Gemini, obviously. I also felt Scorpio, but I have Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo. Yep, those are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I'm going to be planning a New Year's event on my Facebook. Do not miss out. It's all linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. My social media accounts are all called Tarot Time with Dana. Check them out. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, you can do so in the About section. Otherwise, I'm wishing you guys the very, very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.